Well, welcome back to Sports Overtime. 1 week from tomorrow, the LPGA Tour will return to Michigan for the first time in 14 years. Next week's Meijer Classic at Blythefield Country Club also marked the first time any PGA event has been held here in West Michigan since the Farmers Classic back in 2004.
And now joining us in studio is the tournament director of the Meijer Classic, Leslie Baker. Leslie, thanks for joining us here in studio. Now, you've been a tournament director for 5 years now.
Yes.
You said about 10 tournaments you've directed. Where does this Meijer Classic kind of stack up for you in terms of challenges or successes?
Definitely very successful. I think that the community here is far different than any community I've ever worked and have experience in. They've just completely embraced the event and wrapped their arms around it, and I hope we see it next week. So.
Obviously, at this point, you've done most of your preparation work, and people may not realize how much goes into putting on a tournament like that. Can you give us just a feel of how much of your summer has been, or the past year has been spent putting this together?
Yeah,
with a lot of other folks as well.
Yes, myself, and it definitely takes an army. We've got a lot of folks working hard to make sure next week runs smoothly, and just heard today we have almost 700 volunteers, so we need a lot of support, and we're definitely getting it here.
What was the lure to Grand Rapids? I mean, why, after not having a tournament for 14 years, was it important to get it here and make it such a big event?
Well, I think Meijer wanted to bring this event here first to promote their Simply Give program, which goes to feeding the hungry in the markets that they're in, but second, to let everyone know how great this community is and what Grand Rapids means to them, and get involved here. So. There's
obviously on the LPGA Tour, they've been making an effort to be a little more fan accessible, a little more fan friendly, and obviously, as you're well aware, know from Fred Meier's history, that's what he was all about with the company, family friendly. Is it important that those two are tied in beyond the other things that you mentioned they're trying to do by bringing this tournament here?
Absolutely. I think it's a perfect match. Like you said, they have got a lot of things in common, and the LPGA Tour players are very welcoming, and we'll say hi and give high fives to our volunteers and spectators throughout the week. So it's definitely a good match.
Now, obviously, there's 4 days of golf, but this is really kind of a week-long celebration, if you will. What does the schedule look like for that week?
It is. We have a full schedule for the entire week. So Monday we're closed to the public, but we will have practice rounds that day. Tuesday we have the Meijer LPGA Ladies Day presented by P&G. Women of all ages are invited to come out for that, and we'll have a small program, a walking clinic with LPGA professionals, that sort of thing. Practice rounds will go on Tuesday as well. Wednesday, we have our official Pro-Am at Blythefield.
I think Jack Doles is playing in that.
Yeah, I believe he is.
Good straw on that one.
I believe he is. So, definitely have to come out and watch that. Thursday, we have our first day of championship play. We're live on the Golf Channel. Friday, we have a celebrity chef cook-off that's going to take place at the Grand Rapids Public Museum, and tickets are on sale right now. On our website, we have Kat Cora, Gail Simmons, and Carla Hall to come in for a little friendly competition. And Saturday, we have a 5K that's going to be held out at Rockford Public Schools. So if either of you are interested in running, I'll see you at the finish line. And then Saturday evening, we'll host a community concert featuring Gary Allen and Big and Rich at Fifth Third Ballpark. And Sunday, we'll have the final round of championship play, and we'll crown our champion.
For that reason, many of the others you mentioned, economically, it means a lot to West Michigan, too. Can you just give folks at home an idea of, this really will help the community, we're assuming money-wise, correct?
Absolutely. The average economic impact of an LPGA event is about $5 to $7 million.
Wow.
So.
$5 to $7 million, and now you said that there's a 2-year contract with that option for the third. What has to go right these next 2 years for us to see it come back for that third year and possibly for years to follow?
Well, I think the response that we're getting from the community here, the volunteers, sponsors, partners, etc. So, and we're seeing that now. So I think things look positive. But
ticket sales are going well, and can you just tell the folks if they're looking to how they can go about getting them?
Sure. Yeah, ticket sales are going great. We have tickets online are on sale right now online at MeijerLPGAClassic.com. We've got general admission tickets, very affordable prices, so we want to make it available for the entire family to come out. Kids 17 and under are admitted free with a ticketed adults.
Oh, great.
We also have some upgraded access tickets available as well. So
Well, great. And of course, obviously, the action all starting the week of August 3rd with championship play beginning August 7th through the 10th. We'll be out there all week long covering this. So thanks for joining us in studio, and best of luck in the upcoming weeks.
Thanks for having me.